Funding in Asia today is pretty much dominated by the super apps or consumer tech. However, SaaS companies today are coming onto the forefront, and Asia is at the pivot.
Web and mobile app testing BrowserStack just turned unicorn in India last week. In Southeast Asia, Tradegecko is the first acquisition of a software company by Intuit Quickbooks, quickly followed by Stamp a few months later. And this is just a few of more companies in Southeast Asia and India, emerging Asia, and many more of such companies happening in a broader ecosystem. Hi, I'm Alice Besomi, VP Investment at Jungle Ventures.
Hi, I'm Sandeep, Uberoi, Head of Corporate Development and Strategy at Jungle Ventures.
And today we're discussing how the future of SaaS in Southeast Asia and India is shaping up.
Yeah, that's a really interesting topic, Alice, because if you look at most of the funding within the tech ecosystem in Asia, particularly has been towards the super apps as well as consumer tech. And I'd love your insights, especially since you focus on SaaS. And how have you seen the latest framework of what's happening in Southeast Asia and India today?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, maybe how big is SaaS in Southeast Asia and why are we talking about that today? I think first of all, the macro is just incredible here. There are more than 95% of companies in Southeast Asia and India who are actually SMBs, and most of them are just moving into a kind of online digitalization. The reason for that is also because of the next generation of business owners who are very used to having a lot of technology and software in their personal life and now are ready to push that into their professional work.
So with this transformation, Alice, today within Southeast Asia and India, how far are they from the West today if we just had to look at them from a like-to-like basis?
So we're definitely a few years behind, but that kind of situation is quickly catching up. First of all, because of that massive shift online, it started with the consumer and now it's happening at the SMB level. So we're seeing a massive catch-up, and obviously the COVID has just accelerated that trend big time.
Maybe taking a step back, Alice, for our viewers, why don't you define what do you see as a SaaS company? How do you define it? Today, that word that I feel is overused a lot of times, so just love your views on that.
Sure. So, the way we look and define SaaS is typically, both a delivery model and a business model. So where you used to buy a software and have it run on your machine, now you're just subscribing to a cloud-based software, and then it's typically something that you consume either on a month-on-month basis, or you could also have an annual payment, but it's very different from your very traditional one-time payment, and then you have to run the maintenance and the update by yourself. So, and the beauty of SaaS is also from an enterprise perspective is that there's a lot of predictability in your revenue, and especially as long as your customers are happy and engaged and you keep on delivering that value, they will stick around and you would have that nice predictable revenue and a fairly high gross margin. So it's a beautiful business, and we're seeing a lot of very exciting businesses in that part of the world emerge and try to leverage all of that very exciting business model.
So as you mentioned, we're kind of at the tip of the iceberg. Where do you think this pivot would happen within these regions today? Is it more founder-driven, more products coming out, offerings that work for the SMBs, or is it price sensitivity? How do you kind of see that all merging together?
So we're definitely seeing the price sensitivity is still there, but people are more used to that, and we're seeing a lot of very clever companies that are pushing for usage-based pricing or more different ways of pricing their software, which is also enabling a larger adoption. We're also noticing a lot of SaaS with a twist, which is I might be giving you the software for free, but then eventually I'm adding on a marketplace or some fintech like payments, loan, or payroll benefit processing on my software, and hence I'm able to monetize in a much better way. So that's on the pricing and kind of innovative ways of going about that kind of price sensitivity. We're also noticing a lot of very solid product and founders who are now moving into SaaS. They have had a very successful career working for large tech companies, and now they're ready to tackle a local problem. which is also something very interesting about emerging Asia, is you may have a lot of existing software, successful software in the West, but none of them are really addressing the local pain points and the local challenges. So there's a massive opportunity also for these founders who know the markets to just start something solving for the local pain points.
So what are you seeing the sub-verticals? Which ones today are standing out when we kind of view companies that are in the SaaS space today?
So we're seeing a lot of challenges that call for solutions around the retail, hospitality, logistic, warehousing, even financial services. All of these verticals, and now education is really picking up. Healthcare is picking up because of COVID. We're seeing a massive trend for these verticals to start adopting software and stop using a lot of manual processes. Thanks for watching. Please let us know what you think. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll be back with more video of such. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Thanks, Andy.